I missed y'all. Been a while. I know. I say that every time I go live. It's been a while, but it really has been a while. So I'll wait for some besties to join. Happy August. Can't believe it's August. Crazy. But yeah, let's wait. We'll wait. Chill out, Daniela. I don't even know what to talk about. I feel like it's been so long. I get on here and I'm like, girl, what are we talking about? Hi besties. Oh my gosh, so good to see y'all. Hey, welcome. What are y'all up to? Hello. Congratulations, bestie. I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. Hi bestie, how are you? Oh, I'm so happy to see y'all. I missed y'all. What is everybody up to? What is everyone doing? I'm happy too. I caught some time today, so I was like, you know what, let me get on live and hang out with my besties because I feel like it's been a little while again. So I'm really happy to be here and hang out with y'all. Almost at 30K viewers. That is so good. I'm so excited for you. That's amazing, Natalia. Very exciting. Congratulations to you, bestie. I know, very long time. It's so good to see you here. Hi, welcome everybody. Hello. You're almost at 2K? We're celebrating today in today's live. That is so exciting. Congratulations, bestie. That's amazing. Surpassed 1 million. Freaking awesome. That is so awesome. I'm happy for you. You're watching Family Feud. Oh, that's a good show. I haven't seen it in a little while, but I like watching that too. It's funny. I was watching Love Island UK. That one's good too. Definitely like that one more than the US season from this year. And then a new season of Perfect Match came out on Netflix, but I've only seen episode 1 so far, so I still need to watch the others. Sorry, I need to put some cuticle oil on my nails. I just looked at my hands and they're dry. So I'm trying to do that. Hi, welcome everybody watching the funny moments. Oh, those are always fun because I always put everything together. I don't know. I haven't looked to see how many views I have altogether. I haven't looked in a while, I'll be honest. Probably somewhere around the same that you have, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I haven't looked. I remember when I hit 1 million and I was like, oh my gosh, that was exciting. That wasn't too long ago, so somewhere around there. Hi besties, welcome. I will say hi to my cats. They are sleeping right now, so I don't want to wake them up, but if they happen to come to the door, I will have to let them in so y'all can see them. They're so cute. They're my babies. They're getting too big. They're too big. They grow up so fast. But I love my cats. Hi, welcome. My Instagram. Oh yeah, that was from when we were in Bosnia, in Sarajevo before. That wasn't recently. Thank you so much, Raymond. Okay. Hi, bestie. How are you, Liz? Hello. Howdy. Thank you so much, Gloria. Hi. Thank you. I don't remember where I got this top from. I think it's from Temu from a while ago, like a long time ago. Yeah, I have a black one too. I think it was from Temu. I love it. And like the back, I don't know if y'all can see, but like the back, it like ties too. It's really cute. I like it. Hi, welcome. Hello, everybody. I'm in Texas. Where's everybody else at? Oh, I love you too, besties. I was trying to do beach vibes because I miss the beach. I want to go to the beach again, so we're bringing the beach vibes here. Hi, welcome. Oh, did you comment on it? What's your name on there? Hello, welcome. I'm doing really good, Gloria. How are you? Thank you, Brooklyn. I think I was saying earlier, I think it's from Temu. I have a black one too. Daniela's name is Daniela. Yes. In the Netherlands? Wow, that's awesome. I've never been there before. Hi, welcome everybody. Tell me everyone, what are y'all up to? What are y'all doing? How was your weekend? What did you do this weekend? Since it is Sunday, did y'all do anything fun this weekend? Hello, welcome y'all. Hi Jeffrey. Hi Francie. You got Chinese food? What did you get? You have 2 cats? Me too. Do you have boys, girls? Is it a boy and a girl? Mine is boy and girl, and they're siblings. Philadelphia? Okay, awesome. It is so hot. It is so hot. Like, you know August hit because the ground is burning. It's so hot outside. I do love the heat, but oh my gosh, it is a little too much. I'm not gonna lie. What's your real name? You're going karting next week? What's that? What's karting? Hi, all the way in Florida. How are you? Hello, Motorola Pro. I'm good. I'm good, Jeffrey. Just been really busy. Life. Been really, really busy, but I've been good. I've been good. What about you? Anything exciting? Orange chicken, broccoli with beef, or chicken, shrimp. Nope. Sounds good. Sounds really good. Your real name is Joelle? Okay, awesome. That's a nice name. I'm 30 years old. How old are y'all? It's your birthday month? Happy birthday. What day is your birthday on? Oh, hello to Algeria. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you're becoming comfortable. That makes me happy. Hi, hello everybody joining. Welcome y'all. How are y'all? It's similar to your dad's name. I like that name. I feel like I haven't heard that name in a long time, honestly. The rice. I usually like when I eat like Chinese food, excuse me, I like noodles more. And then sometimes I get rice, but I prefer noodles. Thank you, Tim. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate you. But yeah, usually noodles. Like my favorite is beef teriyaki with noodles. Oh, so good. So, so good. There's like a place at the mall that we go to. I cannot remember what it's called. Is it like Saku or something like that? At the food court. Their beef teriyaki with noodles. Oh, so freaking delicious. I can eat it every single day. It's so good. They're always so busy too. Like there's a million people there every single time. Every single time. I've never seen them not busy. You're already close to 70 subscribers. Oh, that's so exciting. You're about to hit 100. Aw, thank you. Thank y'all. Your birthday's on Monday the 25th. Okay, nice. You work outside during the week. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. I know how that is. So you got it. You got it. Gotta try to get past August because I feel like August is usually the hottest month here. Hi, welcome everybody joining. Hey Bestie, how are you, Carmen? So happy to see you. Oh, same. So also boy and a girl, but they're not siblings. Did you get them like at the same time? Are they around the same age? Chill weekend, hanging out with your daughter. Okay, that's nice. Do one of the hobbies. Well, that's good. It's always good to have a chill weekend. We did a lot this weekend. Mainly we had like some car maintenance, changed the tires, also oil and stuff like that. It was an expensive weekend, y'all. Okay, it was an expensive weekend, but car maintenance, gotta do it. Can't live without it. So yeah, and then did some grocery shopping today. So it was a really expensive weekend, okay? And really hot, but it was good overall. Hi, welcome. Thank you, Nomad. Thank you so much for subscribing. It does, yeah, the first 100, or sometimes it could just boom. You never know when something can go viral and then boom. Hi, Alex. Your mom's birthday is on the 26th. Are y'all gonna do anything for her birthday? Hi, George. Good afternoon. Or, yeah, good evening. You're right. It's 6:27 p.m. Thanks. They're just little, like, silver hoop earrings. I just washed my hair and blow dried it. I didn't, like, style it. Like, all I did was blow dry it, so it's a little frizzy, but I think it's okay. I still really like my haircut. I like the little face framing layers that I got because I feel like it gives me a little volume since I don't have that much volume. Hi, welcome everybody joining. Birthday month is in September. Okay, that's coming up. That's my mom's birthday month. It is, yeah, August is super, super, super hot. That's why usually when we go visit our family in Europe, we usually go all of August since it's so hot here. It's hot over there too, but definitely not as hot as it is here. But this year, since my brother-in-law is getting married next month, that's why we're going in September and not August. Hi, thank you so much, Milana. You're so sweet. Thank you. Hi, Stray Kids fan. I would not get my nose pierced on stream. I wouldn't get my nose pierced in general. If I were to pierce my nose, sure, I would stream it. But I don't plan on doing that. I'm doing good too, Carmen. I'm glad you caught my live. I just got home not so long ago. We did some grocery shopping, put everything up, took a shower, and I was like, you know what? I have a little bit of time. Let me just hop on live so I can like hang out with y'all for a little bit because I'm gonna have a busy week this week, so I don't know when I'll be able to go live again. But I'm happy you're able to make it. Yeah, I read earlier you said your cats are not siblings. Are they like the same age though? Hello, welcome everybody. Bye, Natalia. Thanks for hanging out. I am 30 years old. Hi, Joseph. How are you? Was a low quality live video. Honestly, it's the ones that you least expect every single time. Every single time. Exactly. Life, adult things, unfortunately. But can't live without it, honestly. Hi, welcome everybody joining. Thank y'all so much for the sweet compliments and for showing me love and liking and subscribing. I really appreciate y'all. Birthday month is this month on the 21st. Do you have any plans for your birthday? Thank you so much, Carolyn. You're so sweet. You're pretty. Girl, can you talk? You're pretty. Sorry, sometimes I get too excited and then my words just jumble. Hi, Damien. Good to see you. My day is going really good. Really good. Thank you for asking. How's your day? From which country in Europe? From Bosnia and Croatia. Thank y'all for the love. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much. Hi, Junior. I know you're not, but I don't know what your name is, so I just call you by your username, so I just say Stray Kids fan. I missed you too, Carmen. I really did. I love talking to y'all, and I've always missed talking to y'all. I'm really pretty for 30 years old. That's not really a compliment, but thank you. I don't think anyone that's 30 is ugly. Thank you, Faith. 32 gang. Hey, you know, sometimes it's hard out here, but sometimes it's not. My favorite color? I really don't have one. I can't choose. I really like pink. I really like blue. I like yellow. I like green. I like black, white. Too many. I'm not a religious person. Your cats used to be strays? Mine too. Mine too. I rescued them off the streets. They literally showed up at my front door. They chose me and I was like, you know what? Come here, babies. Come here. Your enjoyment for video games hasn't changed. What kind of video games do you like? Oh, well, happy belated birthday. I hope you had a good one. I am married, yes. Oh, you have school on. You know what? I remember being in school and like when my birthday was during a time I had school. I actually liked it because I would get gifts at school, you know? You could like walk around with the little birthday badge and like put like a few dollars on there, and then sometimes people give you more dollars to put, or you get like gifts from your friends. So I actually always liked when my birthday was during school, just so I could get more gifts. I love gifts. It's so much fun. Even like the smallest thing. It doesn't have to be something big. Like sometimes I had friends just like make me cute little like notes or cards, and I was like, ah, I love it. August 20th. Okay, exciting. I love that. Yeah, Albania. It's because that's also in the Balkans. We're all in the Balkans. Hi, Billie Eilish edits. How are you? For some reason felt you were too old. Very interesting. Yeah, I like to chat. That's my favorite thing because I get to know everybody. Hi, Braylon. How are you, bestie? So good to see you. Birthdays on the 4th and school. I feel like school started very early this year. Very early. My cat's name is Rosie and Dr. Seuss. That is so cute. That is so cute. When you were in school, you used to decorate lockers. We did not have lockers. I was so upset too. It's because we had too many students and not enough lockers, so they ended up taking out the lockers. The only time we had lockers was, I remember, was in 5th grade. That is the only time. After that, there were just too many of us and we never had lockers, and I was so bummed. But I remember in 5th grade, we used to decorate them. People used to like slip notes in them. I used to have a secret admirer and they would put like notes in mine. Oh my gosh, it was such a fun time. I was so mad that we didn't have that in like high school and stuff. We just had to take our stuff with us everywhere. School is gonna be different for you this year. Why? Hello, besties. I don't listen to Billie Eilish, honestly. I mean, I've heard her songs and I think they're cool, but it's just not the type of music I listen to. New classes, and I do have college level classes. Okay, that's exciting. Are you excited for it? They're 7 years old. Aww. My cats are... How old are my cats? When did I get them? I think it was 22. So my cats are about 3 years old, somewhere around there, because they were very small when they came to our house. They were little babies, kittens. So yeah, they're somewhere around 3 years old. Aw, thank y'all so much for the sweet compliments. Thank you very much. I mean, I've only been to the Balkans. Well, I was born in Germany, but I moved here in America when I was little. I was 5.5 when we came to America, so I've only lived in America. I only know like Bosnia and Croatia from visiting my family. Probably like I would be there the longest 1 month. The longest I was ever there, being older and remembering everything, was about 2.5 months. So I can't really compare life here and life there because I never lived over there at a bigger age. I was always little, you know, so can't really compare it. Hi, welcome everybody. What is your career choice? Hello, welcome y'all. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome, Bestie. Ooh, a chef? I love that. That's a good career. Do you like cooking now? 9. I can't sprechen no Deutsch. Unfortunately, I forgot how to speak it because I used to speak German and Bosnian, right? And then when we moved to America, I had to learn English, but my parents wanted me to continue speaking Bosnian and Croatian so I don't forget how to speak to my family and so I don't forget where I'm from, basically. So I had to learn English and Bosnian, and we didn't use that much German, and it just kind of got thrown to the back, which is very unfortunate. I did take 2 years of German in college. It came back just a little bit. I feel like maybe if I took it more and then like put myself in situations where I had to use it, it would come back fluently, but it was just too much and I had other stuff going on that I just kind of, I was like, oh, okay, I got my credits, we'll just move on. So unfortunate, but at least I know Bosnian Croatian. Oh, I love you too, besties. Have I been in a relationship before? Yeah, I'm married. And I've been in relationships before too. Your mom is also a chef? Ooh, small Latin American restaurant. Ooh, nice. I love that. But that's fun. I like that. I wish I could be a chef. Like I like cooking sometimes and I do like trying to make new things, but it's not something I would want to, pursue professionally, but that's awesome. I like that. Do I know Dubai? Yeah, I've heard of Dubai. What's your favorite thing to cook or bake? What? Hello, welcome everybody. I would love to support it. I would absolutely love that. I just said I can't speak German. How to make tortillas. Yum. I love homemade tortillas. My cats are younger than yours. Yeah, they're still little kids. They're my little babies. I love them. Cats I've had cats my entire life. Like growing up, I have always had cats and nothing else. I've never had any other pet. It's always a cat. That's why I'm a cat person. My mom always had cats growing up too. I'm happy my husband loves cats. Like we're a cat family. I like dogs too. Dogs are cute, but I would never have a dog. I don't have I just cats. Cats are my life. You love to cook too? What do you like to cook? I want to learn how to make homemade tortillas. You should. You should learn. I do too, honestly. I want to learn how to make a lot of stuff, but I feel like I never like, how do you say it? I never set aside the time to teach myself to make things because I know some things take a little bit longer. I've made bread a few times and I want to make more bread, and it's easy, but it's just like going through it, I'm like, oh, I just don't have time to go through it. But the more you do it, it'll just be so easy and so quick. Yeah, this is life. Oh, your mom's cousin also owns a restaurant. What kind of food do they have? Thanks, Deja. I don't have a favorite cuisine. I love eating everything and I love trying new foods. I'm not a picky eater, so there's too many good foods in the world. I cannot choose what my favorite is. I love a lot of stuff. Thank you, Free Fire. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. So sweet. I didn't say I burned out making bread. Don't put words in my mouth. I just said it takes a lot of time to make stuff. I'm live right now. Oh, the same restaurant? Okay. Is the restaurant here in America? Oh my gosh. Literally. I don't listen to Sabrina Carpenter music either. I've heard of it and some of the songs are fun, but it's just not the type of music I listen to. Honestly, lately I've been mainly listening to Balkan music. That's, I don't know. That's just what I've been vibing with more. Sometimes there's stuff that I vibe with a little bit more, but yeah. I know. My mods are awesome. I can try to help with advice. Depends what it is, honestly. Or maybe someone in the chats can help. People are always inappropriate. That's basically how lives go. Hi, 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 hi. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Thank you, both of you. Always working overtime. I do appreciate y'all very much. I feel like every time I haven't been live in a while, like it's been a few days or a week, and then I go live, either I have like a million people randomly join the live, or it's like the craziest, most inappropriate, disgusting, uncalled for types of chats. But it's usually like if I haven't gone live in a little while and then I go live. Wild and out. Ah, too much. Your brother used to have a cat? A lot of people in my family have cats too. I don't like rock music. I don't listen to that either. I cannot sing though. He keeps leaving you on red. You're probably not gonna like my response, but I would just say stop talking to him. That's just from my experience, because if someone is just talking to you or communicating you when it's convenient for them, it's not worth it. You don't need them in your life. You don't need people like that. Like, they only reach out to you or talk to you when it works for them. It's not worth it. You're better. They don't deserve you. Oh wow, your parents work very, very late. Very late shifts. I look like Lisa from Blackpink. I don't know how any of them look like, but I have heard of Blackpink before because people always mention it on lives. Thanks, Anthony. Hi, welcome y'all. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I appreciate y'all. The owner of the apartment you live in doesn't allow cats? I would hate that. Thank y'all so much for the love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I don't have any nails. They're just my natural nails. I'm giving my nails a little break, so I haven't put on any press-on nails. And then I was thinking about painting them with some nail polish, but every time I paint them, I swear, not even 24 hours later, it already chips or nail polish comes off, and it just makes me so mad. I'm like, so I just leave them like this, all natural. Hi, Adelson. Thanks, Anthony. A cat opened a pot and ate from it? Like ate the food? Yeah, I would stop talking to him, Lacey. That's my own. I wouldn't. Yeah. He definitely does not deserve you. Long time Wonder Woman. I get that a lot too. Inflation and stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. Inflation. I hate it. He got rid of the cat? That sucks. Oh, sending love to Ireland. Thank you so much. Hi, all the way in Trinidad. How are you? Aw, thanks, y'all. Thank y'all for being so kind. I appreciate y'all. She burnt you with the hot wax? No. First, did the toes turn out cute? But no, I feel you. I feel you. And now usually if I do go, I'll just do like a basic pet mani and pedi. Like sometimes I do like doing the hot stones, but they're so hot and it burns, and like I'm like, why don't I just tell them it hurts? Or I do like the wax. I haven't had an issue with that being too hot, but sometimes the towels, like when they wrap the towels around, they're so hot and they're like burning on fire. They're like, is it okay? And I'm like, I'm about to pass out. I feel like nail salons just can't get it right. They just can't. I really need a pedicure. I really need to get my toes done. And I don't even mind paying. It is expensive, but I don't mind paying if I know it's gonna turn out good. But my issue is they're always like not cutting the cuticles right, and they'll like cut me, make me bleed, or like the nail polish is just not put on like perfect. It's like not even, and it, oh, I hate it. Being burnt by the wax, that is terrible. That is terrible for your first time like going back. I hope you decide to go back again, because it's one of those things where it's like you have to keep trying and try different places, because there's like a million nail salons, and I always try. Every time I'm like, okay, let me go get my nails done, I always go somewhere else, because I'm like, I need to try. I need to try different places. And like I've tried like the same place a few times. Sometimes they'll be really good, and then I go back, it just gets worse, 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 and I'm like, okay. I've tried with appointments, without appointments, like I'm like, yeah, just can't get it right. But I hate doing my own nails, especially my toes, because like, you know, like bending over, my back hurts, and I'm like, ugh, I'm getting old. I'm just getting old. Aw, thank y'all for being so sweet. Thank y'all. Thank you very much. I'm from Europe, but I live in Texas. You heard a lot of stuff will be 18 plus because they might, like, what do you mean like a lot of stuff will be 18 and up? The topic is bestie chat. Just hanging out and talking. No specific topic. YouTube does care if you're older, but a lot of kids use their parents' accounts, so there's no point. Aw. You almost got hit by a car? That's terrifying. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're with us. That's scary. I feel like, let me sit straight. It's just the sun is like I want the sun, but it's too much. Look at that glow, y'all. Look at that glow. Blinding me though. Let's do it like that. I feel like it's dark. Oh my gosh, I just like blinded myself with the light. Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you. Hi, how are you, Bestie? Welcome. I paid so much to get burnt. Girl, I feel you. What color did you get? No, that's how I feel too. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pay extra. Let me do the hot stone massage and all the fancy stuff, and then I get burnt, and I'm like, why? I paid extra to get burnt, like. And I don't know, like sometimes I speak up. I do speak up more now, but sometimes it's just my anxiety does not let me speak up. Even like when I see them applying the color and I don't like it, they'll ask me, do you like it? And I'm like, yeah, even though I don't, I have a hard time speaking up that I'm like, I'm trying to. I'm trying to. But there have been times where I do speak up and then I feel like they're mad at me and I'm like, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything. So it just like makes the whole rest of the time they're like uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, Damien, that's crazy. I hope you're okay. I hope everything is okay. Yeah, I usually do my nails myself too. But it's good to treat yourself from time to time. Ciao, kako si? Živ zdrav, hvala Bog. I know, I had the shine, but it was blinding me. You know what? Let me do this. Hold on, hold on. Let me. Now the sun. Now I got my glasses on. Well, the sun is already like setting, so I guess I could kind of do it now. Let me put my sunglasses on. I'm kind of tempted to get the new, well, they're not that new, but the Ray-Ban Meta glasses that have like the camera on them. They look so cool. We were at the store the other day and we were testing them out. We were like taking pictures and taking little videos. Like the video is so good, and then they play music and stuff. So we're kind of tempted to get those, but I don't know. I don't know how much I would use them. So I'm like, I don't want to waste money on it, but I feel like they're really cool. Oh, I love butter yellow. I love that. I usually have that on, but I painted my toenails the other day like a light baby pink, but it's not giving me what I wanted it to give. I was gonna do yellow again, but literally all summer I've been painting my toenails yellow, so I'm like, let me just try something else. I need to buy some new nail polish. The heat definitely made good. I'm glad you did speak up in the end. But try it again because, you know, maybe another time when you go, it'll be a better experience. Hopefully. Hi, welcome everybody. Thank y'all so much for the love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Lacey. I bet you were absolutely stunning. What's your name so I could shout you out? Because all I see is VM. But shout out to VM. Thank you so much for subscribing, Bestie. Thank you. I like the crochet as well. Hello, welcome everybody. They're usually natural. Mine are usually natural. My nails are usually natural. I kind of stopped painting them because I get so annoyed when they chip, especially after like 24 hours of painting them. They're chipping and I hate that. But usually if I put nail polish, like regular nail polish on my toes, it lasts forever and does not chip. But when it's like wintertime, that's when I just keep them natural, since I usually wear boots or tennis shoes or something, you know, covered up. But in the summers I like to have them painted because I'm usually in sandals. But why not treat yourself? I love the yellow color though. Butter yellow, one of my favorites. Hi Marcus, how are you? Thank you so much. Hi girl. Hi, Sierra. All right, Lacey, have a good night. Thank you so much, girl. You're so sweet. Have I heard of Naruto? Naruto. Is that how you say Naruto? I have heard of it, but I don't watch that. It's anime, right? Hi, what's up? How are you? Thank you, Nan. With the Birkins and socks, I never show my feet. Yeah, that's me in the winter times. I need to get a new, well, I don't have Birkins. I have like knockoffs, you know. Well, I have like the cushionaire ones or like the Cliff one. Why am I going like this? Like I'm writing it out, girl. I talk with my hands too much. It's the Balkan in me. I can't help it. But yeah, I'll do that too with the socks and stuff, or I'll have my boots, or I do need to get some new winter shoes. I do need to do that. Bye, Thomas. Hi, Max. How are you? Hi, Allie. Hello, everybody. I'm good, Chase. How are you? Good to see you. Better late than never. Well, I really, really hope your pain gets relieved soon. Hello. I'm doing really good, Max. What did you do today, or what did you do this weekend? Shoes or boots? Boots are shoes. Shoes are boots. That was the only cat you have before the cat right now. Got it. Ciao. How are you? You've been on your phone. Anything exciting? Dooms scrolling. Hi, Antonio. How are you? You have to get surgery on your hands tomorrow. What happened to your hands? My cats are sleeping too. What is this? Oh. Mm. Ooh. That's cool. Interesting. Sorry, I'm playing with some like settings. I don't always click around. I feel like they changed some things. Thank y'all so much for the sweet compliments. Thank you very much. That is terrifying, Chase. Oh my gosh. I hope you learned your lesson. That's crazy. But I hope you're okay. Do I have a bestie? I do. I have a bunch of besties. All of you are my besties. Your cats are sleeping under your bed? Cats love being under the bed. Is it gonna be like a long surgery? Like something big surgery? That's scary. I know. I miss my red hair too. I loved having the red hair. It was so pretty, but too much maintenance. I love my brown hair too, though. What's something I couldn't live without? My cats. I couldn't live without my cats. What's something I'll never do again? Go to college. I would never go to school again, ever. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Max. That's so sad. Hi, Stella. Welcome, Bestie. Bye, Damien. Take care. Hi, Fabian. How are you? Thank y'all so much for the love. I appreciate y'all. Hi, Ross. Good to see you. How are you? Hi, Caitlin. Oh, thanks, Fabian. Thank you very much. I take pride in my eyebrows. I do love them too. Oh, I'm glad to hear. I'm doing really good. I had a very busy weekend, but it was a good weekend overall. Did you do anything exciting? Hi, Sarah. How are you? Oh, thank you very much, Caitlin. You're so sweet. Hmm. Everyone new joining, what did y'all do this weekend? Anything exciting? Anything fun? Or just a chill weekend? Because those are always needed too. Thanks, Art of War. Thank you very much. I keep like picking at my nails and then I get like a little thing and then I cut it. Then I feel like I just get another one. None of that made sense. Your snake ate 2 mice. That makes me sad. Because mice are cute. But I know snakes gotta eat too, but hasn't ate in months. Is that normal or no? Oh, I hope everything's okay, Caitlin. Hi, Paulo. You got evicted? That sucks. What are you gonna do now? Do you have somewhere to go? The reason they sleep under the bed is because it's dark. They do like that too. Jewelry and bags. Ooh, I love that. What kind of bags do you make? I love bags. Bags are my favorite. And what kind of jewelry do you make? Do you make like all of them? Backstory on why not college. I just hated school. I just hated school very much. College was just too expensive. It was one of my biggest regrets in life is going to college. I feel like I could have taken a different path. I am happy I went. You know, I'm first generation to go to college. Graduated. I have a diploma and everything, but it was hard. It was stressful, but it was also so expensive. And I'm like, it was not, I feel like it wasn't worth it. But I'm not saying like, don't go to college or anything like that. I just didn't like it. But I know like some people know exactly what they want to do in life. And then some people have to go to school for that. That makes sense. I didn't know. And I was just like, let me just go. So I didn't really have like a clear thing. But kind of what I do now, it does have something to do with my degree. So in a way, I'm like starting to think like, okay, maybe it was for nothing, but still, like I would not go back to school. I just don't like school. I don't like, I don't know how to say it. I just don't like school. I didn't like it. I was good in school, yes, but I just did, my least favorite thing was like taking tests and stuff. I was never good at like tests and quizzes. Like I can literally know everything, but then someone puts like a test in front of me. I don't know like the pressure of it or what it is, but I feel like I always like I didn't always do terrible, but most of the time it's just not good. Like I can't, I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. I just hated school. Getting heated over here. But it wasn't traumatic. It's just something I didn't enjoy. There were times I enjoyed it, absolutely. I went to college with my best friend, so that was always fun. But yeah, it's just, I feel like I could have taken a better route, honestly. Hi, welcome everybody joining. How are you, Ella? Hi, Destiny. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you like my channel. I love having you here. Most of my videos are about shopping. So like shop with me videos, some haul videos. That's usually most of my, what's the word? Focus is on. But I have been considering creating another channel, like an ASMR channel, because people are always telling me to do ASMR. So I'm like really considering doing ASMR. But I've also considered making like a separate channel, like a Bosnian Croatian channel, and like more for like the people in Europe. Also, so I don't know, we'll see. But my current channel is more fashion, beauty, lifestyle type of content. It was in the low 70s yesterday. It's been like Over 100 degrees here the past few days. It's hot. It's very, very hot. Just training your listening skills. Wow, well, that's awesome. That's awesome that you're learning English. Messenger bag, toiletry bags. I make earrings and necklaces. Ooh, and belts too. So cute. Do you sell them anywhere? Do you sell them on Etsy? My cousin also makes purses and toiletry bags, like keychains, little wallets and stuff. She sells hers on Etsy, so you should definitely sell them on Etsy if you don't. Neptune. Cute. You're looking for another job? Okay. So they're retiring and they can't rent out their property. So they just kicked you out? How is that even legal? Well, definitely stay positive in this situation. I'll send you all the best vibes, but I really hope everything goes well and I hope you're able to find a place ASAP and, you know, a new job and everything. But yeah, I'm glad you relate like to the college thing. You know, I just regret it. It's like a love-hate thing. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's definitely not something I would do again. It's definitely like whenever I have kids, it's not something I would push my kids to do. But obviously I want them to get an education, but I just feel like there's like other resources and other steps. Unless it's something they really want, then absolutely. A Santa suit? That is so cute. Oh, I tried to dress up my cats last year. They weren't that big of a fan. Yeah, I could never study. I could never study. If it was to save my life, I cannot. I don't know what it is, but I'll try to study, but I just cannot like retain and like read something and retain it and like I just can't. I've always been like that. And then I remember people used to say like, "Oh, go to the library and study." I'm like, "Okay, I'll try it." Because the first 2 years when I was in college, I lived on campus. I was like, "Okay, sure, let me go to the library." I don't know. I probably have like ADHD or something. I could not focus. I went to the library. All I did was people watch. I could not study. I would just sit there and just watch everybody. Like I couldn't do it. Oh, I love you too, bestie. I posted one of my hats. I made like you posted one on Etsy, but you usually do local. Like do you do like local farmers markets? Is that what it is? My cousin did one not too long ago and it went really, really well. So those are always fun. Those are fun. I love going to those. Hi Joe, how are you? Exactly, exactly. Like I will pay attention. I'm like, okay, I got this. And then the test comes and I'm like, I don't know what it is. And I feel like they word them differently and it's like the pressure of it or I don't know, but yeah, I never did that great. Hi Allie, thank you so much. Kaylee, thank you bestie. Hi everyone. Hi Clarence. You got good energy too. Thank you so much. It's always nice to hear. Yeah, I guess yeah, at least graduate high school. Is there a reason? Only if you want to share why you dropped out of high school? Did you ever go back for your GED or do you ever want to do that? Spent too much time. Oh, I bet you did, Carmen, because I know you studied a lot for it. See, we what am I talking about? But yeah, I did go to high school, graduated in 2013, and I went to a small school and I remember since ninth grade, they pushed college on us way too much. But definitely like my senior year, I remember they pushed college. So there was even like a college program that I was in. They pushed college on us so much because they really wanted to make the school basically look better and be like, hey, look, we got all these kids into college, you know, and make themselves look better. A lot of us weren't really ready. The hardest thing for me was being a child of immigrants. I mean, I'm an immigrant here too. I wasn't born here, but I had to learn everything. I had to do everything myself. Like my parents, yes, they do speak English, they read English, they understand to a limit, but I understand more because I've gone to school here and everything. I had to do everything to myself. So you don't know that much when you're 18 years old, you know? And then everyone else is like, okay, we're going to college. School is telling me to go to college. I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta go to college. My parents even told me, they're like, don't go to college. Do like a community college first, and then you can transfer. And I'm like, no, everyone's going. I want to go too. I want to be like them. And I went to a 4-year university. I went to a private school, which was even stupider of me to do. I did get scholarships, like a good amount of scholarships, but I'm still extremely in debt, which I regret so much because I could have avoided that, and everyone in my life told me to avoid it. But I was like, no, I want to go to college just like everyone else, and they do on TV. And then when it came to like financial aid and all these other things, I didn't have anyone that can help me. So I had no idea what I was doing. I'm like over here trying to translate stuff to my parents. I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, I effed myself over a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I like to say that everything happens for a reason in life. It truly does. Like, there is a reason for everything. There is a reason I went. Even if I can't understand it yet, I will understand it eventually. But there is a plan for everybody, and that was just something I had to do in my life. And hopefully one day I'll pay that off, because but I try to be positive about it, so it's okay. Hi, how are you, Trey? You celebrated your aunt's birthday party? Oh, she passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it was a nice birthday party. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you so much, Kenley. My zodiac, I'm a Scorpio. I was born November 10th. What's everyone else's what's everyone else's Scorpio? What's everyone else's zodiac sign? Carmen, you make jewelry? What kind of jewelry do you make? Most of your stuff you give away. Aw, that's so sweet of you. Aw. That's so sweet, Fabian. I'm so happy you're in this live. I'm the same. I love that. Oh, thank you, Kenley. Yo tô nia na TV, Bila. There's like such a weird noise outside or somewhere. And everyone in the house is like, what is that? They're thinking it's fireworks, but why would someone pop a firework during the day? It was literally like type of noise. I thought it was on TV. Hi, Eric. How are you, bestie? Hey, Lubavi Volunteer. Sorry, I'm reading comments. That's why I got quiet. Just got home from vacation. Love it. Need to get some groceries. Okay, do what you gotta do, and then I'll go live again this weekend so you could tell us all about your vacation. But glad to have you back, Eric. You have ADHD. I feel I do too. Yeah, studying is not fun for me either. Same, Liz. Well, I don't love reading books. I've said that in the past, but like if I do try to read something, I try to get in it, and like I'm reading, but then my mind, it literally just goes, I don't know, I just start thinking of something else, and then I'm like, what am I reading? Then I like read the same paragraph or the same sentence like 10 times, and it's not clicking, and I'm like, girl, what is happening? What are you reading? What are you doing? Like every time every time my mind just can't focus. I feel like my mind is always like literally everywhere. Everywhere but where it needs to be. Your cat Rosie doesn't like to be dressed. Yeah, my cats don't like being dressed either. Am I more of an obsessive person or more laid back? Definitely more laid back. Maybe it depends on the situation. I would never say I'm obsessive. I mean, sometimes if I really like something simple like food, I can obsess over it, yes. But in general, I'd probably say I'm more laid back. I've been, especially getting older, I've been telling myself to be more laid back, go with the flow, and just chill out, basically. But yeah. What about you? Earrings, necklaces, and bracelets. Cute. What kind do you do? Like, I don't know too much of jewelry. Is it like, do you do bulky or like chunky jewelry? Do you do more like dainty jewelry? Does that make sense? Would those be like references towards jewelry? Hi, besties. Čau, Daniela. Pozdrav, hvala što si ušla. Znam da je kasno tamo i tamo lež spávat, ali pozdrav svima tamo. Srdce za tebe. Talk to you later, Eric. Yeah, I agree, Carmen. Not for everyone, for sure. And sometimes it's just not for everyone at a certain time, and then maybe later down the line it can be the time, but yeah. Aww. What year did you drop out, Liz? Did you do any high school, or when did you drop out? And I don't even know what the process for like GEDs are. Like, do you have to pay to do a GED? I never really knew about that, but you should. You should at least do that. Maybe that'll help you out, or, maybe it could give you like some type of closure if that's something you need too. But I know some people, like when I went to school, that had dropped out as well, pretty much for the same reason. So it can be hard. Hi, Charles. Elementary to middle school, middle to high school, or high school to college? I wouldn't be able to answer that either. Probably high school to college. Honestly, high school to college is not drastic. I will say, in high school, they tell you like, oh, college, they're not gonna tolerate this, that. No, college was very chill. It was very laid back. And I went to a private college and it was laid back. I feel like my friends that went to like a public college, they were like, yeah, it's nothing like they said it would be. Like, it's super chill, it's super laid back. It's not, you basically have to be responsible for yourself because obviously you're an adult, so you have to make adult decisions, but it's very chill, it's very laid back, and I feel like it's like an easier teaching style in a way. So you can definitely relate, Carmen. It's hard. To this day, it's still hard being like first generation, and like I don't mind helping. I do love helping, obviously, but it's exhausting. It gets very tiring, especially like when you yourself don't know, you don't understand, and it gets overwhelming. No, that makes sense, Liz. I would say honestly, school is a part of having friends, because having friends, even now, like, you know, being at a job, working somewhere, having friends at work, at school, helps your experience, helps your time there, and it helps everything go better there. You know what I mean? Ooh, I don't know what that means, that little pop-up, but thank you. I'm still learning what everything means, but Thank you. Infinite Guess 8. That's so exciting. I don't know what that means, but I'm excited. It's like a little pop-up. Thank you. Oh, you said, oh, that's so cool. So everyone got a member. So 10 people got a membership. Welcome to the Bestie Club. Oh my gosh, how exciting. I feel like they added like new features on YouTube. So fun. Still trying to learn everything. Thank you. Hi, welcome besties. Hello. You're also first generation. That is always exciting. I'm not gonna lie. You know, being first generation, being able to do something first, and you know, it makes your family proud for sure. I was very happy when I graduated. I graduated in 2017, and I remember my last year, like yeah, my last year in college was probably my favorite year because that's when I had the most classes. It was when I was the most busiest, because somewhere in me not understanding, my credits got a little very confused, and like I missed some credits. So I had to take extra classes so I can graduate on time. So I was so busy, so tired, but majority of my classes were classes for my major, communications major, which I loved. Like I do like the major that I have. But yeah, those classes were so interesting. Those teachers were the best, like those professors, best professors. So I had a really good time. That my last year and my last 2 semesters, I made dean's list, and I was so proud of myself. I was like, even with tests and stuff, that was the one time I did so good. I was like, wow, wow. So I am proud of myself for finishing on dean's list, and none of it was planned. I was like, wow, okay, pat on the back. Financial aid is so confusing. It is so confusing, and especially if you have to translate it, it's like I don't know what I'm translating. I don't know what to say. I wish they made it easier. I really do. And I wish they had more resources, especially for like multiple languages. Like I could never find a translation for Bosnian or Croatian. They like never have it. So I wish they had more resources when it comes to stuff like that. Hi, Benjamin. Hi, Eli's girlfriend. Hi, Cadence. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Max. I know depression can be very tough. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Beaded jewelry and lately fabric charm. Ooh, I haven't heard of that. Fabric charm necklaces. I have to look that up. That sounds really cool. A junior supposed to graduate in 2009. Okay, so you were close, but it's okay. Don't ever beat yourself up about it. Again, there's a reason it happened and a reason you took that path, but if getting your GED is something you want to do, you got my support, bestie. I believe in you. You got this. Exactly. Never too late to finish. I remember also being in college, we had like seniors, like people who were in, there was this in one class, we had a 78-year-old woman, and she was like, I just got my GED. She dropped out of high school. She just got her GED. And she's like, college is something I always wanted to do. I can't remember what she was wanting to major in, but she was like, you know what? It's never too late. And she went and she enjoyed school so much. And there were so much, like so many older people, but there were like a few seniors in their 60s, 70s, 80s in school that I saw, and I was like, wow. But it was so inspirational. It was really nice. So it's never too late, and they were so happy to be there. They did make the experience funner. They were very funny. Interesting stories too. God, that makes sense. Yeah. 2027. That's crazy. 2027, 10 years after I graduated college. I can't believe it's been that long. What the heck? I feel like it was yesterday. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Oh, bye, Max. Thanks for hanging out. Hi, Daniel. To work. Okay, hopefully work goes well soon, bestie. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Chuck. How are you? Hi, Mila. Is it Mila or Mila? Not enough support for students. It sucks. It really does suck. Especially like, you know, in America, because there is no set what's the word? There's no set language, there's no set culture. Like it's open. There's so many different people here. You would think that there's more resources, but there's really not, which really sucks. You know what happened to my dad? So my dad used to be a truck driver. When we came to America, it wasn't his first job, but it was his second or third job, I can't remember. He was a truck driver, like the CDL big 18 wheelers. So you have to do a CDL test for that. Well, at that time, they had a like translators, and there were different language translators to help you take that test. They had a Bosnian, it was like Bosnian, Serbian, or Croatian, one of those, but basically the same language. And there was a ton of Bosnians, Serbians, and Croatians who wanted to do truck driving, so they had a translator for them. Everything went well. My dad passed along with some of his friends and stuff. And my dad drove a truck, like 18 wheelers, for a long time. I can't remember exactly, but for a few years, right? Until one day they just took his license, and all the other people who like finished the testing CDL at the same time, and they were like, what happened? Apparently the translator was a fraud. Like they weren't real, and they just barely found out, and they like took everyone's license and stuff, even though the test and everything was real. And but because she was a fraud, they took everything, and they were like, okay, now you'll have to take the test in English. And it's hard to understand some words, like even though my dad speaks English perfect, like, well, not perfect, but you know, he understands a lot. He didn't want to go through it again. He was like, I'm not even gonna do it. He's like, this is a sign that I should just do something else, which it is, because truck driving is a very, very hard job. It is not easy. So it's just so crazy when you think there's resources, boom, in the end it's something else, and you're like, seriously? Seriously? You're welcome, bestie. A career changer. So glad. That's awesome though, that you even had the motivation to want to go back and get your master's, because that is not easy. So I'm happy. That's amazing, bestie. I never knew what I wanted to do, but I heard a lot about like communication. I was in between like business, majoring in business and minoring in communications, and then I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna major in communications and minor in business. I hate math. I was never good at math. Okay, I hated it. And I saw all of the like classes and stuff you had to do for math for business, and I was like, you know what? So all I did was major in communications, and that's it. Like those are the type of classes and the type of learning I like. It's very visuals and hands-on stuff, and that worked out the best for me. And I do like it because I do similar stuff to it from what I learned. So I guess it's not like a complete waste. But a lot of the stuff is self-taught too. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm in Texas. Where's everybody else? Oh, well, we're glad to have you here, Max. Mm-hmm. You had to stay in the hospital for days? Aw. Hi, all the way in Czech Republic. Yeah, my dad was really, really upset because he was making really good income at that time. It's probably like the best he made because, you know, truck driving, but he was never home. So in a way, like, he was upset, but at the same time he was kind of happy because we barely ever saw him. He was always on the road, but during like the summer times, I remember we would like, me and my mom would go with my dad for like a week or 2 weeks, and we would do like road tripping and stuff. But it was tough, like it's hard on the body too. So he was like, you know what, it's okay, it's a sign that I can do something else. So he tried it again recently, but he didn't do the big trucks because he was like, I don't want to do the test for that. But he did like box trucks, and he did do like cross America. But he was like, yeah, never mind. He's like, this is too much, I'm too old for this. So at least he tried again. Your father was the motivation in your life? Aw, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. My parents are my motivations too. They made such a big risk in their life coming here. Like, I don't think I would be able to do what they did. I feel like now doing it, I'm not saying would be easy, but would be easier than before because of social media, phones, and stuff like that being so available. But when my parents, they literally left and came to a new world. Like, they came to the other side of the world. Like, they say that they've never ever in their lives even thought or considered to move to America. They're like, what is America? Like, that's not even on our radar, you know? And they came here without knowing anything. It's crazy. So they motivate me a lot, and they did so much for me to be here and grow up here. And times weren't always the best, you know, a lot of tough times. So I just want to do something to give back and just let them relax finally in life. I feel like that's the best way I just want to retire them, and I want them to relax and not have like any stress or any thoughts in their head. I just want them to go somewhere nice and have a good time and laugh. Your skin? So how's your skin now? Is everything okay? In Houston? Okay, nice. Been to Houston a few times. I remember you, Bestie, in Chicago. I still want to go. I still want to go. We really want to make a trip out there, but it might have to be sometime next year since we have our big trip coming up next month. Hi, welcome everybody. Hello. He has thought about local driving, but it's hard. There's not a lot of places other than like delivery places, and he doesn't want to do that. But he did do cross country again, and it was too much, and he was like, you know what, never mind. Your father came here at a very young age. That's so hard to do. It is so, like, props to them for being able to do something like that. Your skin is healthy now? That's good to hear, Bestie. That's good. I'm glad. Not sure what was wrong with it. That's crazy, though. At least you're good now, though. Thank y'all for being so sweet. Thank you. Yes, I have a husband. You still have a scar? Wow. Very sick. Are you better now? Like, do you still get sick like that or no? I'm sorry to hear that, Alfie. Good night, Edson. At the age of 14, did she come by herself? Wow. My parents were, how old were my parents? My mom was 29. My mom was 29, and my dad was 32. Yeah, my mom was 29, my dad was 32 when they came here. Oh, I'm glad you had caring parents, Bestie. That means a lot. From Mexico, from Ecuador. Wow. That's still a long ways to get here. I know, Alfie, there's like a lot of people we wish we could change, but sometimes some things are just out of your control. Baby photos. I love looking at baby photos. I always take them out every once in a while and look at everything. And I love looking at like my family and my parents and stuff when they were younger, but they don't have that many pictures. They only have a few pictures, and then they did lose a lot of pictures and stuff during the war, so they don't have that many left. Oh, your dad was born here in the US and brought your mom with him? Ooh, wow, that's very cool. Excuse me. How old was your mom? I still have like some clothes that I wore when I was little. Not a baby though, but well, I do still have my very first blankie. I have it like tucked away because, you know, memories. But I do have some of my favorite, like when I was like a little toddler and growing up. I had some really cute tops that I liked, and I was like, I'm gonna save these for my kid. No habla español. She was 14 as well. Very young, very, very young. How did they start with everything? Like, that's crazy. I can imagine the stories that they had. What time is it? It is 7:38 p.m. Your mom was born in Puerto Rico. Wow. Have you been to there? Have you been there before, Carmen? Hmm. I'm so sorry to hear that, Alfie. That is so sad, but that is so nice. To your teacher, props to your teacher. That is amazing. Aw. Do you really? That's so cute. Do you have it? Because I know some people frame theirs. Do you have yours framed, Carmen, or put anywhere, or is it just like folded up and like placed somewhere? To ramen. Ramen's really good. To Ecuador and Puerto Rico. That's cool though. Is there like a specific place that you visit, or what's something that you like to do when you go out there? I remember always wanting to go to Puerto Rico, but I don't know too much about Ecuador. Is it safe out there to go? I feel like a lot of places have become dangerous to travel, so it's always worth asking. Still addicted to it. Me too. Ramen is so delicious. Oh, saved in a box. That's a sweet memory. Thank you, Alfie. Thank you very much. My parents named me after a nurse that helped my mom at the hospital through the pregnancy. And I love it because they didn't know, from what they tell me, they weren't sure what they were going to name me. One of the names they thought about giving me was Manuela. Nothing against the name. I'm just glad I don't have the name. I feel like it doesn't fit me right. And then there was like a nurse that helped my mom so much through everything. And my mom was like, you know what? Maybe we do Daniela. And I was like, yeah, that's a good one. I love my name. Thank you so much, Sunshine. You're so sweet. Thank you. And welcome back, Ross. I'm in Texas. It can be risky. Yeah, that's good to go with family, especially with people who are there all the time, because you never know. Lots of places have become dangerous. Like even places in Bosnia, like the bigger cities, there's like a lot of like, you know, shady stuff that happens there. So even, you know, knowing the language of being from there, you really gotta stay cautious. I remember too, I can't remember, was this in oh, it might have been Croatia, or it might have been a big shopping center in Bosnia. I can't remember exactly where, but me and my husband were in like a shopping center out when we were out there, and there was this little boy not a little boy, he was like a teenager, but he was like following us. He was like trying to steal my purse, trying to steal our bags, like our shopping bags, and trying to like pickpocket and stuff, but we spotted him right away. So we told like the security is like, yeah, there's multiple boys, so they're trying to catch him. But I'm like, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. Like, people try so many things. Like, anywhere you go now is like not safe. Aw. You never knew your paternal grandparents, only your maternal grandmother. Well, it's always nice having at least someone there, bestie. I only have my grandma, so my mom's mom and my dad's mom. I never met my dad's dad before. Yeah, I just never met him. And then my mom's dad, I was very close to him, but he passed away in, I think it was 2011. That was really hard. So I have my two grandmas left. They mean the world to me. No, I'm not in Houston. I've been to Houston though. Hi, welcome besties. Hello. Oh. See, I I love traveling, but I would never travel alone because you never know. At least have one travel buddy with you, Liz, and they'll be okay. Like, you could look out for yourselves. If you don't know something, always have your phone. First, see if your phone will work there. Because when I take my phone, I have T-Mobile, and when I go to Europe, I have service, I have signal. Like, everything is great. I don't even pay anything extra. I don't know how it works, but it only works with when I have my iPhone and with T-Mobile, because T-Mobile is a carrier in Europe. So I usually almost always have signal, but a lot of places out there have Wi-Fi as well, but you can always use translating apps and stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend traveling alone. At least have one other travel buddy and always like stick together, and just be aware and be cautious. But it's not dangerous everywhere. Like, we've gone to so many places still, me and my husband, and we felt very safe. Like, you could walk in the middle of the night and not have to worry about anything in a lot of places, but it's always good to be cautious and have, at least one other person with you. Hi, the gang. No habla español. Plus a lot of anti-American. Yes, yes. I can see that. I've seen videos, or like I've read about that, Carmen. Hi, Otis. How are you? I grew up in Texas. I grew up in America because I moved to America when I was 5.5 years old. So I grew up here. I'm 30 years old now, but I do go visit my family in Europe. So I'm still very tied to my culture and where I'm from. But I grew up here. Yeah, maternal grandfather. Oh, thank you so much, Vlogs by Ingrid. You're so sweet. Thank you. I hope you have a nice day too, Mizu. Aw, thank y'all for being so kind. Oh, that sucks, bestie. But hey, honestly, even sometimes just having like close friends and stuff is like having family, even if you don't. Because I grew up here, all my family is in Europe. Everyone is out there. The only family I have in America, other than my parents and now my husband, obviously, is my mom's sister. So my aunt, my uncle, and she has two daughters, so my cousins, and they're 6 months older than me. They moved to America, I would say like 6 months or so before we moved to America. So they came here at the end of 99, and then we came at the beginning of 2000. So that's the only family I have in America, and I'm so lucky that my cousins are only 6 months older than me, and they're also girls, so we're very close. They're like my sisters to me, but our entire families are in Europe, so it was tough growing up here. I remember going to school, they would have like grandparents day or family day and stuff, and I'm like, no no one shows up. I'm like, I don't have anyone. Even like family day, like my parents try to show up, but they always had to work and it was really tough. But having like other friends, like you make friends with neighbors or just friends in general, always helped. It felt like, you know, having a family. I guess, yeah, it depends, Liz, like where in the world you are, but also it can be dangerous, but it also sometimes people won't say something, like they'll see it, they might like whisper about it, but they won't do anything. But I do understand it can be dangerous, especially depending where in the word in where, oh my gosh, where in the world that you go. So I can definitely see that, which I hate that. Like I hate that the world is set up that way. It's, I don't understand why people can't just let people be happy and just live life, you know? It's just, I don't know. I don't understand the world most days. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Oh, thank y'all. Hi, your bestie Lexi. How are you? You do, Alfie. A very long life. We all believe in you, bestie. You have to be your number one like supporter, your own supporter, your own biggest fan, because sometimes that's how it is. That's how you have to get through life. Be your number one supporter. It's very important. Yes, putting in effort. And you gotta love yourself. Very, very true. That's okay. Avoid yourself from everyone you feel that is fake or not there for you, or you just get bad energy from them. Avoid yourself from it. Just stray away. It's okay to be alone for a while. It's okay. Don't think of it as being lonely. Think of it as just working on yourself, building yourself, learning about yourself, learning what you like, what you don't like, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And then within time, you may meet someone, friends, significant others, or whatever that fit in that position of your life, if that makes sense. Don't ever force something. If you feel like something is off, just how do you say it, just like pull yourself away from it and let it be and take it day by day. But don't ever force anything, especially if you're feeling like something is wrong. Don't ever even be scared to be alone. It's okay to be alone. That is so okay. Sometimes it is so important to be alone. That's, I wish that's something a lot more people like knew. Like I know a lot of people tend to feel lonely. It's a very normal feeling, but you got to put in your head, I'm not lonely. Like it's okay to be alone. Sometimes you need to be alone because it won't be like that forever, but you got to learn about yourself. You got to know what you like and what you don't like. Do I have close friends that I can share your feelings with? I do. I have a friend that has been my best friend since second grade. We went together all throughout school together. We went to college together. Um, but yeah, we still talk daily. We don't live too far away, but we don't see each other as much as possible. We're terrible best friends, but I do have someone. Very, very much loved. Therapist helps so much. I think therapy is like an amazing thing. I just hear my cat meowing. Everyone in my house is talking, and then I just hear my cat like chiming in, like meow, meow, meow. Exactly. Being alone is better than being surrounded by fake people. Exactly. Oh, thank you so much, Nicholas. Thank you. That is amazing, Alfie. That is so amazing that you have someone there for you. That means so much. Thank you. Thank you, Bestie. Glow House. Yeah, that was this mascara. The Maybelline Surreal Falsies. It's a really good mascara. Exactly. That is true, Carmen. That is true. Aww. I love all my besties supporting each other in the chat too. That makes me really happy. Later. That makes sense. You have a lot of cats? Oh, do they bring you happiness? Because my cats bring me so much happiness. Pets are so therapeutic. I agree. Thank you so much for subscribing and happy birthday, Bestie. Alfie, you should definitely try talking to someone, whether it's in school, if you could talk to a counselor, whether you're able to get therapy, but it will definitely help. You should definitely look into talking to someone. Aww. Oh, thank you so much, Glow House. That means so much to me. You're very, very kind. Thank you so much for your sweet words. That makes me really sad, Max. I don't like reading those kinds of things. Hi, Basil. I like Basil. A chicken farm? My grandma has chickens too. I look like Victoria Justice. I've actually heard that before. Aww. Well, I hope you have an amazing... Girl, I can't talk. I hope you've had an amazing day and an amazing birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lots of love. I'm hugging everybody. Air hugs for everyone. Lots of love. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet, Damien. Bye, Colby. Okay. Okay, besties. Dinner is ready, so I want to go eat. I'm really, really hungry. I'm sorry to leave y'all, but my stomach is growling. I haven't eaten all day, so I want to go eat while the food is hot. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, everyone who liked this live, and just thank y'all for being so sweet and kind and supportive to me and to each other in these comments. I'll definitely go live again. I don't know exactly when, but hopefully sometime this week I can catch some time to go live again. But thank you to everyone who hung out. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you, everyone, for your help and just for being so sweet. I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I hope to see y'all in my next live. Yes, we can all go eat. Let's all go eat. Food for everyone. Thank you so much. Oh, hold on. Let me just read the last few. Aw, thank y'all. I love you too, besties. Lots of kisses, lots of air hugs, lots of love to everybody. It was so nice being live and being able to talk to y'all. Bye, everyone. I'll see y'all in my next live.